Hey everyone, it's Bear. It is Tuesday, May 4th, and I wanted to get back to a subject that I wanted to talk about for a long time. I've been mentioning that I wanted to do like topic driven um, videos for this channel for a while, and the problem is that I get really busy and I want to talk about something, but by the time I get around to it, it's like it's kind of been there, done that. And I go on YouTube and there's already like 50 other trans guys that have talked about it, and I feel like, what's the point in me saying something? And I guess the point in me saying something is that I have a different audience, and that is my friends, my followers, family, people who have followed me for one reason or another. And I have friends who may not really know that much about trans people and may have opinions that are slightly like uneducated, and that's not really me trying to slam anybody. If you don't know about it, you're uneducated, and that's fine. What I ask is that you just listen and allow yourself to be educated with an open mind. That's the hard part, is that people don't want to be educated. They don't want to have an open mind. They have this stubborn opinion and they dig down into it and they refuse to hear the other side. And that goes for so many things. Um, I'm kind of digressing a little bit, but it's something that I've really experienced on a whole huge spectrum lately, where people just don't want to listen to the other side, and it's really it's really tiring. But what I wanted to talk about today, or what's come up kind of recently, is the idea of inclusive language, inclusive products, and why people get upset about that, which is just, it's mind-boggling to me that people get upset over the world moving on and getting better for everyone. Our world has been designed around a certain type of person, and I come at this from the transgender perspective. So what I'm talking about is straight cisgender people, but you could go really, really far with that idea. The world has been designed around, especially America, white men, right-handed people. Pay attention as you go out in the world. Everything is designed for people to reach on this side of things. Why is it a problem for us to make things easier for left-handed people, or make things in America better for black people? It's 2021 and we are like still arguing about whose life matters. Why is it that people can't stand up for themselves and say, no, I'm different and I should be included and I should be accepted? So, to get back to the point that I'm trying to make in this case, is for transgender people and others who function in a slightly different way biologically than what you are used to. So, I'm tap dancing around because I'm agitated about it. And when I'm agitated about it, I have a hard time nailing things down. So, inclusivity for trans people and for trans males is going to include hygiene products and how you choose to address us. I talk about things from the trans male point of view because that is my experience. There are other things from the trans female point of view. I just don't know them as well. And I would love to learn more. I try to talk to people, I try to listen to people, and constantly educate myself more. But what I'm going to say is from the trans male point of view. Hygiene products. How hard is it to just say hygiene products and not say feminine hygiene products? Why is that difficult and why is that upsetting? So, over a year and a half ago, I lost someone who I really thought was a good friend of mine, because Tampax decided to change their packaging to reflect a more inclusive product and packaging. because not only women menstruate. So they don't need to be called feminine hygiene products. They don't need to be called women's products. They don't all need to have a pink wrapper and butterflies on the box. I'm not asking you to label them male hygiene products. I'm not asking you to put, masculine looking things on them, like, I don't know, baseball players, football players. Nobody is asking for that. All we're saying is, man, it's nice as a guy who presents as a guy to go down an aisle and pick up a product without feeling agitated and dysphoric about it. So, trans male, I was born female. I went through female puberty. I have not had a hysterectomy or any kind of bottom surgery. So I don't experience regular menstruation anymore, but some people do. And that's because I take testosterone and it has suppressed that. But some people do. Not everyone takes testosterone. Not everyone is lucky enough to stop getting a period. And as a trans guy, as someone who is already dealing with your identity kind of butting heads with your biology, like, it sucks. It really sucks. Your body is constantly telling you, you're a faker, you're a liar, you are defying nature by identifying as male, and it hurts you. It hurts you in your head, and it hurts your heart and your soul. It hurts. Dysphoria hurts. It sucks. All right? So for a guy to have to deal with a period and his body and mind and all that stuff like jarring against each other, it's a really nice little relief to walk over to that aisle and be able to pick out a product that's not labeled a feminine hygiene product. That's all it comes down to, is it makes people feel better. It makes people feel more included. And why is that such a problem for some people? It's not a problem for everyone. There are many people I know who are like, this is a great step forward. This is so inclusive. And then there's like this other group of people that's like, oh my God, why do you need this product to be labeled differently? Suck it up, snowflake. You suck it up. You suck up whatever sucks in your life. You suck up your anxiety or your claustrophobia or whatever it is. Because I guarantee you, every human being has got something going on. There is no such thing as like somebody that's just 100% fine all the time. Everyone's dealing with something. All right? And I bet you anything, like, you avoid elevators because you're claustrophobic, or you like the fact that they've built open MRIs because people are claustrophobic. And you're like, wow, that's such a great move forward. So is this. That's all it is. It's a move forward. It's a step forward. It's the world becoming a better place because we now understand that there are more types of people out there. And whatever that means, all right? Like, if you think that being trans is like a mental health deficiency or whatever, then think that. That's fine. But guess what? We're here. And all we want to do is live authentically and be happy and be comfortable and not have to go buy hygiene products that, like, smack us in the face, Besides the fact that it's not just black and white like that. There are other types of reasons that somebody may need that product who is not just a woman. What about intersex people? Intersex people are labeled male or female. They are just like trans people. They're assigned one or the other at birth, but they may have both sets of genitalia in some way. There's different combinations of how that would happen. But somebody may be born with, God, external penises and also internal uteruses. And guess what? They're going to have some kind of cycle. And some of them may have external symptoms of that and experience menstruation, but they're not actually, just a woman. There's no reason that we have to go and label certain things for women exclusively when other people are experiencing those same things. And what gets me the most is how people are so confused. They think that they're removing, I can't even get my head around it. It's so weird. They think that they're removing the feminine part to be inclusive because of trans women. And they sit there and go, they don't even have a period. Because trans women were assigned male at birth, and so you think like, oh my god, they have, a penis and male anatomy, and so they don't even experience a period, so why did they even need tampons? You are so confused, you don't even know what you're saying. That those products are for someone like me, who was born with a uterus. But you're sitting there. You see why I get aggravated about these things? You see why I get so fired up? Is people are just that uneducated. And when I come along and try to educate you, you get upset because I'm upset. Yeah. Guess what? You know what? I'm sick of trying to pretend that I'm not upset. I'm upset. I'm sick of it. I'm just tired of it. Anyway, let yourself be educated. And if you're one of the people who is subscribed to this channel or sees it on my Facebook, who supports trans people, please work to educate more people, because they're just confused. They're just confused about why we want to just be included. And then furthermore, and this is the last thing I'll say about it, we're not trying to erase women or exclude anyone. I've seen this a couple different times, but the most recent, I commented on a YouTube video about natural body functions of people with a uterus. And the doctor said it that way. They were like, this video is for people in possession of a uterus. And I was like, wow, thank you. I really want to watch this video because it pertains to me. And you're a doctor, you're well educated, you're well spoken, and your videos are entertaining. And I'm just used to having to watch videos for women, and you didn't do that to me. You included me. And I have been just like taken to the cleaners in those comments on YouTube. I'll include the link in this video where people are like, well, it's inclusive to you, but it excludes me and it erases women. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. This is not a matter of marginalizing women more. It's about including other people who menstruate, because not only women menstruate. And it's just like, people have this meltdown, this mental meltdown, and it's just not necessary. Just include other people. There are other people in the world with uteruses, including people who look like me, who look like a man, including people who, are intersex, and they have both sets of parts, and they've been around for a very long time. We have lots of documentation on intersex people. We have documentation on trans people throughout history. So we're not trying to erase you or exclude you as women. We're trying to be included, and just thank you. Thank you to the people who are inclusive. Thank you to the allies who follow me. Thank you for listening to this rant. Sorry that I went to that space, but I'm just sick of pretending like it's hunky-dory and everything's just, yeah, it doesn't bother me, because it does. So thank you. Have a good one, and I'll be doing some more of those topic-driven videos soon.